Hello everybody, this is Dilek with Nokta Makro. I would like to give you some information on the Legend today. As the unit is getting in the hands of users around the world, we also started to get many questions and of course feedbacks, comments, but I would like to address first of all a few things that the customers are asking. Now, number one is the warranty. Okay, for those people who have, pre-ordered the unit, let's say back in November, okay, when we first announced it, and who paid for it back in November, and who has, let's say, somebody who ordered in November has a receipt in their hand with a November date, so but they didn't get their unit till March. So the question is, okay, when does my warranty period start? Now, for those people who paid for it and who has a receipt dated back in November, we're not gonna start the warranty up until the date they received it. So if a customer paid for it in November but received the unit in March, okay, you can go ahead and register it with a March date, okay? So, and if you have any warranty claims, okay, if you register the unit, as long as you hold on to that unit and we see that it was actually ordered in November, December, January, meaning when the unit was not available, we will give you that extra, months as part of your warranty. So please do not worry about it. We're not really worried about 3-4 months, whatever. We're gonna give that to you, okay, as an extra, warranty. That's number one. Number two, the update. Okay, now we gave an update on the unit, guys, last week or the week before. I'm losing track of time. So this update actually included some improvements, advancements, as well as some bugs clearing. Now, I'm reading comments that some people had a hard time, doing the update. But please do understand that everybody is running a different, Windows. Everybody is running a different antivirus program. So number one thing is the virus programs may block that update. So we encourage you to disable your antivirus program before you do the update. But believe me, actually the update works flawlessly both for PC and Mac platforms. We have customers both for PC and Mac who have done the update very easily. Now, we put a video, an instructional video for the update, but there are also now many other videos made by our nomads or end users, thanks to them explaining what to do. And if you still have an issue, feel free to contact one of our nomads or us directly, and we'll try to figure it out. But there is really no problem with the update itself. It's just because of the different versions of Windows antivirus programs or your USB drivers installed on your machine. There are many factors like this that may affect that may create an issue. And if you're not a very computer savvy person, if you're not a very techie guy, you may have had a problem updating it. But like I said, we're all here to help. Now, please, I see some people saying that they did not update their units because they never had an issue. Well, this is not only about whether you had an issue or not. We really did give some, improvements and advancements. So please do update your devices. And like I said, there were a few bugs reported by the end users, and Just because you didn't really experience anything with it doesn't mean that you are not going to experience it. So this update clears those bugs. So please, we really encourage everybody to go ahead and update their units. The other thing is, now a few customers have contacted us and said that the unit, because they're, you know, like the customers are pretty tall and the unit's length is not enough for them. Now, please note that we have actually a longer middle shaft available for the Legend, because it's the same as the Simplex. We always had it available for the Simplex as well. And so for those tall customers, okay, if the length, extended length is not enough for you, you may order the optional long middle shaft for your Legend, okay? Let me see what else I wanted to tell you. Okay, now I'll take some questions, by the way, when I'm done. But now this is what I want to tell you. Now that the unit is getting in the hands of actual users, I've been actually reading, you know, posts and comments, watching videos. I believe now that people are realizing that Nokta Makro was not hyping this product, okay? Now that the machine is really doing what it's supposed to be doing, I think people now realize that they have the best value in their hand in terms of a simultaneous multi-frequency detector in the market today. And don't forget, we're not really done with this detector. We're gonna keep on giving updates, and we have a whole list. Now, the first update we're gonna give will probably be, I don't know, maybe one update or maybe a combination of different things, but we will give an update for the beach. Now, I see some people commenting, oh, I saw a video, it doesn't work well on the beach. Well, do not please watch one video, watch many videos, okay? Because actually the majority of the people who used it on the beach are very, very happy with it. Regardless of the fact whether you're happy or not with it, we will actually give an update for the beach, and it's just gonna be better. And the second update we're gonna give is, as you all know, is iron bites. Now, if they're gonna come together or not, I don't know at this point. We may actually give one update first and then the next one. Another thing is, a few people reported that the threshold through the headphones is like up to level 9 or something, is very quiet, and it jumps at you know, it's too loud at level 10. The engineers are looking at this. I mean, it's not something that's really gonna keep you away from using the machine. So we're probably gonna do an update for that one as well, but currently they're looking at that. But other than that, I believe everything, all the posts that I'm seeing from the actual users. Now, I'm not talking about, please, I'm underlining this again. When you go read comments from certain people, okay, please ask them if they have a Legend, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of posts copied from other groups where I'm not a member of, and they're saying, oh, you know, I saw this post, I heard it's not good on the beach, blah, blah, blah. Well, I heard, this is the problem, okay? Do not believe anything you hear. Please go out there. There are now many videos, okay? And many comments, many feedbacks from the actual users. Please pay attention to those. That's what we have been saying from day one. And like I said, regardless of the fact that actually the Legend is doing great at this point, we will still make it better. And on top of that, once we're done with our updates, the advancements we're gonna give, we're actually now taking notes of other things people are asking for, and we will try to give you as much as we can on this detector. This detector, we will work on this detector and keep on advancing it to the maximum level we can, okay? And now regarding shipments, I saw some customers complaining that they still didn't get their pros, but believe me, we shipped it almost everywhere. Some of them may be in transit, guys. I'm sorry, but please also understand that things are not like they used to be in terms of shipping, in terms of the lead times. Seriously, I mean, just to give you an example, in the past, okay, when we shipped a container from here to America, let's say, I'm talking about like ship lead times right now, it would take, let's say, 6 weeks, okay? That was the average. Guess what? Right now, a container that we ship to America, I'm not talking about the Legends right now, okay? I'm just giving you an example of things have changed after Corona. A container that we shipped to America back in November still didn't arrive at the distributor's warehouse. I'm just trying to tell you that it's not really all about Nokta Makro. Sometimes, yes, if it's our fault, we always say it's our fault. We did say, yes, this product is delayed because we're making these changes, whatever. But right now, we are shipping everywhere. But sometimes it takes time for us to find a plane, on a certain date, whatever. Or the goods are still in transit, because we cannot really control that transit time. Once it leaves this factory, and things happen. And sometimes, it takes longer than expected. So, but yes, we're constantly shipping Pro Packs. If you didn't get it yet, you will soon. Please understand, okay? Now, any questions, guys? Any questions on the Legend? How about a control box cover? Well, Lloyd, we're not thinking of making any, because I believe there are many third parties who are making, control box covers for the Legend. I mean, we could do one, but to be honest with you, I'd rather, spend our time on developing other things than the cover, because, there were many box covers made, and very good ones, maybe even better than what we could have done for the Simplex. So right now, I believe, I saw one that was really cool. I think it was by the Searcher in the UK, and I'm sure there are others made for the Legends. So I'm sorry, but at this point, we're not gonna make a cover. Can you make the square icon in settings darker to tell what icon is selected? Hard to see on the menu, especially in sunlight. Ed, I'll write this as a comment. Thank you so much as a feedback. However, at this point, I do not think we can really make any changes to the LCD because it's a custom LCD, but I'll check. Loving the Legend, thank you. Elliptical coil options, I did go over this before, but I'll do it very quickly again. Right now we're working on 3 different optional coils. One of them is 9.5 by 5.5 elliptical. The other one is a 12 by 9 elliptical, and the third one is a 9-inch round. These are 3 optional coils that we're working on. This doesn't mean that we're gonna release them all. Maybe we'll release 1 or 2 or all of them. I don't know at this point, and they're gonna take some time. So please, be patient. Any other questions? How about a boost mode like EUD? I don't think the Legend needs that, to be honest with you, because it's got really good depth to begin with. How about backlit button? Willie, no, we cannot do a backlit button on this one, because if you look at it, it's very different than the Simplex. Simplex had clear buttons. We cannot do it on this one. But I saw some people actually like painting the buttons in white, and it looked very cool. Is an update possible that allows audio to come through both the headphones and detector? I've heard this comment on some other groups and forums. I made a note. This is not something that I can promise we're gonna work on, but it's in my notes because I personally like it too. But that's something we would consider later down the road. First, we need to give the updates that we promised to people. I need that hat with the red bill. No, actually, you know what this is? this was a sample. When we were working on the hat, this was one of the samples, and I kept it for myself to be different. But we actually improved the Legend hats, guys. So not all the shipments will have the same hat. We made some changes on the Legend hat and made them even better. Hope the coil is like the SP24. Yes, one of the coils we're working on is the SP24, size and shape. Any other questions, guys? How long does it take to get the Legend? Brad, where are you from, Brad? It depends on where you're from. I mean, we ship to many countries already. So it really depends where you are, or it depends on whether, you know, you had pre-ordered it or not, because whatever we're shipping to distributors are going out, and most dealers are actually, I mean, do not have stock, because whatever they have, they ship them out. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. So I talked about the warranty for those people who pre-ordered and who paid for a unit. Okay, so we're gonna honor their, you know, warranty starting with the date they received the unit, not from the date they paid for it or based on their purchase date. So when you register, you can do that. Once again, if you bought it back in November, paid for it, you can actually register it with a March date, the date you received the detector. Okay, and if you have any warranty claims, if you can show us that you ordered it back then, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, feature request. Can you co-sister adding a feature that takes the detector out of settings after a period of inactivity? Like a timeout you're talking about. Let me check. Timeout. I'm gonna make a note. Any other questions? I don't know if you guys are also you know, seeing the finds made, seeing the incredible comments on the Legend. Yes, there's a few videos where, let's say, a competitor, which is actually 2.5 times more than the Legend, you know, in one scenario is beating the Legend. We're even working on that. Okay, we're gonna do whatever it takes for this machine, okay? Because we were not joking when we said do not pay more for less, and I believe it's doing incredibly well, and I believe people realize the value that they have in their hands right now. Updates coming. Please do update your devices, everybody, and we love you. And by the way, I'm gonna be on a live you know, podcast tonight, a show actually, not a podcast, on the Detect America Facebook group, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if anybody wants to join. We're gonna be giving a Legend away as well. So that's all I wanna say. Okay, watch the videos from the actual users and read the comments from the actual users. Okay, that's the only thing I'm gonna ask you. Love you. Bye.